Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris White. I am the president of Young Pioneer Disaster Response, otherwise known as YPDR. I'm standing here with you today to present what we're pleased to show you, the new Model 3 house. In our partnership with Polish Humanitarian Action, PAH, over the last 4 months, we have been working to deploy what we would call transitional shelters, core structures throughout the island. Currently, as of today, we have 650 of those deployed with material for another couple hundred. As we rolled out that core structure and we started analyzing what we were doing and we started making new friends and new partners on the island, working with PAH, with YPDR, with the University of St. Carlos, with the shelter cluster, we have designed this new Phase 3 model. It encompasses not only local architecture, but local material. It uses very basic material that's found readily available on the island, as well as it encompasses some very modern typhoon resistant structure engineering designs. So as you see here with the walls flared out, internally we have cross bracing as well as metal strapping to hold the roof down. This structure is designed to withstand a very high wind situation, deflect the wind because of the way that the walls flare out, as well as keep the material nice and tight so that there's no lift coming up off that roof as a typhoon comes around and starts pulling on the material. Right now we're looking at using this structure to continue building. We have funding for about 50 to 60 more of these, but we're looking at building hundreds if not thousands. Currently, right now, this model that you're looking at, guys, it costs us roughly around $700 to $800 to build this. So for $700 to $800, you can give a family a home. We will also be providing a very detailed manual for our carpenters, so that as our carpenters build these structures, not only are they building these to the type of building specs that we want to see, but they're learning from the building techniques. They're learning from some of this new concepts, so that as they build other structures around the island, they're integrating those building techniques with that. So with PAH and with YPDR and the University of St. Carlos, we will be providing a very detailed manual in English and Cebuano, not only to how to build this structure, but also as the families decide to modify these structures and to add on to them and make them even a bigger home, which is what we hope every family will do with them. They will have a blueprint and a design of how to do that, so that the building quality will withstand the typhoons that are going to hit this island again. Guys, we are standing inside of the Phase 3 model house. This house will be built with a floor space of 18 square meters. The 18 square meters is what is kind of an international sphere standard for NGOs to build these structures, kind of with a code. So this new model will meet that sphere standard. As well as, like I said early on, the way that this structure was engineered was to be very typhoon resistant as well as earthquake resistant. As you can see here throughout the structure, there is cross bracing that allows the structure to be very strong going either direction in high winds. As well as, this is the design from the University of St. Carlos, which is this cool flare out wall. Not only does the wall being flared out like that give the wind a diverted pattern, it also gives these joints where the roof and the walls meet significantly more stability. One of the other kind of neat factors with it is, in traditional houses where you had the wall right here, you would lose all this space. So one of the nice, with this cool new design from the University of St. Carlos, it actually adds quite a bit of space for the family to utilize. Now the family here, they could build shelves. We've seen them with bunk beds, all kinds of neat stuff. So again, it's still, we have that cross bracing, and this cross bracing is what gives the structures the stability in high wind situations. One of the other things that you'll find all around the structure is the metal strapping that we have on most of the joints throughout the trusses, throughout the roofing. And again, that is just to keep the material pinned down nice and tight so that there's no movement in high wind situations. The worst thing that can happen is when the typhoon starts to suck on the roof, is to have the material start to get a space in it. And so what we've done is, by using this metal strapping, we've keeping the material nice and tight so that as that wind starts to pull, there's no movement there, because once there's movement, that creates the momentum, and that's what will pull the roof off. So again, very traditional material. It uses an amakin, it uses bamboo flooring. A lot of breeze, a lot of airflow through here. It's obviously very hot in the Philippines, so using the local material and kind of some very high-tech, very state-of-the-art building practices to secure these structures, we are pleased to present the Phase 3 model structure.